What if one of you believes your future lies on the other side of the world and the other feels the answer is much closer to home? For the last 5 years, Karen Dennett spent 10 months of the year effectively living as a single parent.
I'm worn out, to be honest. I'm just exhausted.
Husband Wayne knows things have got to change.
If we were to continue working at this pace, it could be quite detrimental to our family.
But while Karen believes the future lies down under...
It's just amazing, really. I don't think I'd ever get bored with it.
Wayne has his mind set on settling somewhere else.
First impressions of Australia, fantastic. But saying that, Cornwall was fantastic as well.
In the last 70 years, more than 6 million people have moved across the globe to settle in Australia. And with 80% of the population living within a half-hour drive from the beach, it's easy to understand why. The country's sun, sea and laid-back lifestyle all add up to a powerful draw for those seeking a new life abroad. Left alone for months at a time to bring up a family and work a full-time job, Karen Dennett has reached breaking point. Husband Wayne agrees things need to change, but the couple have very different ideas on where their new life should lie. Over the next week, they'll experience everything Australia has to offer before deciding once and for all if they should make the move there for good. The 9,000-mile journey from Bristol has seen the Dennett spend 19 hours in the air, and as the family touch down in Perth, there are, let's say, mixed reactions.
The flight wasn't as bad as what we thought it was going to be.
The food was bad. The flight was very long.
It's Karen's first time on Australian soil.
Really excited. Can't wait to get out there and see what he's got to offer.
But Wayne's heart is still firmly set back home.
I'm still sure we can achieve everything that we've been looking forward to for the last 15, 20 years in Cornwall and not Australia.
Karen's got her work cut out in the week ahead if she's to persuade Wayne Australia's the perfect place for their family. The Dennetts hail from Bristol. They are Dad Wayne, Harry who's 2, Mum Karen, Jack aged 8 and Millie who's 10. Former soldier Wayne has spent the last 5 years working in Afghanistan.
The reason why I work abroad is obviously for the money, the financial reason, and also given my previous military experience, there's not a lot of call for what I do within the UK.
While Wayne's job pays well, it means for 10 months of the year Mum Karen's been left alone, trying to juggle a hectic work life as a teacher with bringing up 3 children.
Being on my own without Wayne is a bit like being a single parent, and it is tough.
Karen is quite literally run off of her feet. She's up at 6 o'clock every day, regardless, looking after the children till about 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then she's still got marking, and quite often she's up till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. To be honest with you, I do not know how she does it.
Oh! You're going to go down on the side?
Snatching just 5 hours sleep a night has taken its toll.
I'm worn out, to be honest. I'm just exhausted. I want to have a life again.
While Karen's been missing out on sleep, working more than 3,000 miles away means Wayne's missed out on being a father.
You tend to miss out on a lot. I mean, Harry was, he's only a year and a half old, and I've missed out on pretty much all of that.
In the 10 weeks when he's not here, I can't remember him sometimes.
I'd like to see my dad a bit more, because like Skype, you're not really seeing them in person.
Bye. Thank you. Bye. It's definitely about time to change. I'm fed up with having a marriage that is based on video link.
The family have decided enough is enough, and after handing in his notice, today's the last time Wayne will be met by them after months working away.
Oh, there he is. Look.
If we were to continue for another, say, year or 2 years, working at this pace, especially Karen, it could be quite detrimental to our family.
We're going to have to go to the lift.
Now the couple are desperate to be a real family once more.
I want to have a life again and, be able to do things as a family all the time, the day-to-day stuff, not just the holidays.
The children are growing up far too quickly, and I'm missing all of it.
Karen is adamant Australia's the solution.
The main reasons for going are, firstly, to get in the sunshine, to give the kids an amazing experience, like to open their eyes up to the world, to actually be able to go out and do things as a family. I would really like to work part-time and be able to spend some good time with the kids, and I want to step back a bit and enjoy my life.
But Wayne, who grew up in southwest England, believes the answer lies much closer to home.
I prefer to move to Cornwall. It's not such a gamble. We can achieve everything that Karen wants to achieve in Australia quite easily.
And moving to Australia could be a massive risk, given none of the family have actually been.
We have no idea. We've only seen pictures and we've only got other people's accounts of it, and it sounds amazing, but we need to get that experience ourselves.
The couple aren't underestimating the importance of the week that lies ahead.
This is one of the most difficult decisions that we will make ever for the children's futures. Are they going to be better off in England or Australia?
I have to convince Wayne that it's worth trying, and, you know, if we can do that this week, then I think, you know, we could be out there by next year.
After years of separation for months at a time, the Dennets have already taken steps to gain more time together. Now, the only question that remains is where in the world they'll spend it. The Dennets will be spending their trial week in Perth, capital of Western Australia. It's a vibrant, energetic city, and with an average of 8 hours sunshine every day, there's plenty of time to enjoy its 26 parks and reserves. Home for the week is the popular coastal suburb of Mandurah, 45 miles north of the city centre. First impressions of the 4-bedroom townhouse are promising.
Oh, this is nice, isn't it?
Wow, look at this, Harry.
And upstairs lies a small hint of the lifestyle the Dennets could be enjoying.
Wow, what a lovely view. Oh, I love the surfboard table. Look at that.
Nice big outside area.
Wayne's already planning parties.
Imagine the amount of sausages I could burn on there.
Amelie and Jack seem to have settled.
I feel pretty relaxed.
Karen suspects their accommodation may have already worked in her favour.
Wayne's possibly more convinced than I am. You know, he's seen the beach and we're opposite, and he's like, yep, I'm happy.
Not sure he's been won over quite yet, Karen.
First impressions of Australia. Well, the area we're in now is fantastic, beautiful coastline. But saying that, the coastline in Cornwall is fantastic as well.
But one thing the couple do agree on is what's at stake in the week ahead.
It is a hell of a big decision to make, to move, uplift everything, and move halfway around the world.
I think I've had my mind set on it for such a long time, and I think if we get here and we realise it's not for us, then what next?
Back in the UK, the Dennets live in a 4-bedroom detached house near Bristol.
It's quite a nice house. Well, we think it is. We've spent a lot of time making it look nice and making it our home.
If we could have this house
By the sea.
by the sea, it'd be perfect.
They've a budget of £450,000 and clear ideas about what they'd like from an Aussie home.
The dream property for us would be a 4-bedroom house, detached, with a nice garden or a nice swimming pool, and very close to the beach.
Open plan, quite modern, and a lovely outdoor area.
Karen's determined to find the perfect Antipodean property.
If we get out there and we can't afford what we want in terms of our house, then we'll just have to find better jobs.
Which means longer hours working.
We'll find somewhere.
If we get out there and we can't afford what we want, I would say possibly the dream would be over.
Karen's hopes of a move to Australia could rest on finding the right property at the right price. To give the family an idea of what their money could buy in and around Perth, we'll show them 3 homes, 2 on budget and 1 which should match their vision of a dream home. House hunting begins in Mindarie. It's a family-friendly beachside suburb which could be a perfect area for the Dennets. It's also popular with expats, but property here can be pricey. This modern 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home is within walking distance of the ocean. And as they arrive, one family-friendly feature grabs everyone's attention.
Oh, over there. Oh my God, yeah.
That's all right, isn't it?
Oh, look. Nice little pool. Wow. Look at that, Harry. You can splash about in that.
It might be all right for Harry, but Wayne can't see himself doing many lengths in it.
Lovely, isn't it?
But it's a bit small, isn't it?
It is a bit tiny, actually. You
Jump in and hit your head on the other end.
The pool might be slightly on the small side, but will indoors have the space the family want?
Oh, this looks nice, isn't it? Oh, I like this floor. Lovely.
That's a good initial reaction.
This is nice.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Wow. Bathroom open with a bedroom. See, I'd like a bath like that, where you can have all the candles around the outside.
This is epic.
Well, it's a nice room, I like it.
The open plan living area doesn't disappoint.
Oh, wow. This is a lovely open space, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
Wow, look at this kitchen, Wayne. This is nice. This is beautiful. This is the kitchen that I would like. Wayne, you could do all the cooking.
Well, if you're working full-time, I'll happily cook in here all the time. How about that?
Wayne would like to surf all day and me work constantly. But I'm actually starting to come around to the idea to have everything done when I get home. Beats doing that and everything at home by myself, so...
Be careful what you wish for, Wayne.
Really nice space, used quite well. I do like the open plan living.
The Aussie-style design is going down well, but there's something missing.
There is no TV.
It's good.
It's not a living room without a TV.
Just wait till you see what's next door, Jack.
Let's have a look. Oh, it's a cinema! Wow! This is funky.
We can live with a TV.
So there is a TV, Jack.
We can live.
That's Jack sold. And one outdoor luxury's got Millie bubbling with excitement.
Mum?
Oh, wow, look at that. Hot tub.
This is nice, isn't it? Could you imagine having one of these?
Yeah.
No? Why not?
It's too good to be true.
You might be right, Millie.
Nice house, really good sized house.
Yeah.
But the only thing it lacks for me is a decent sized swimming pool.
There might be a big swimming pool nearby.
Not interested in using the local swimming pool. I want a swimming pool. If we're going to come here, it's got to be worthwhile.
This property's impressed, but the pint-sized pool means it isn't enough to tempt Wayne. But could he be swayed if the price falls within their £450,000 budget?
What do you reckon?
I'm optimistic. I think it's going to be about 485,000.
British.
British, yeah.
I reckon it's going to be around about 350,000.
Do you bet that cheap?
Yeah.
Do you hope?
I'm worried if it's over. Put it that
Yeah.
way. Right, flip it over then, Jack. Let's have a look.
Oh my god! That's cheaper than I thought.
430,000.
That's cheaper than I thought.
We've got to buy this house.
I don't think that's going to be happening, Millie. It may be more affordable than anticipated, but this house just doesn't have everything Wayne wants.
You want to have a swimming pool that you can swim in?
But also, right next to the beach. If you're going to do it, make it worthwhile. Going halfway around the world, you want everything, don't you?
You want it all.
Wayne's sticking to his guns. If Karen's dream's ever to come true, the family will need to find a home that satisfies all his needs. Will Property 2 deliver? It's in Dawesville, home to the largest inland waterway in Western Australia. With easy access to the ocean and plenty of options for outdoor activities, it could be the perfect location for the family. Will this modern 4-bedroom house win Wayne over?
This door's fantastic, isn't it? Look at
Oh wow! Look at this entrance.
Quite
Lovely mirror. And this is
It's
a
not
lot
like
better,
it.
yeah.
It's a lot better, yeah. It's
So-
nice, isn't it? It's beautiful.
It's pretty.
view.
Nice view.
Bathroom's fantastic.
This is big.
Wow, look at that in there, Wayne.
So far, this house is a hit, and it's got Wayne thinking.
I can just imagine when it's 40, 50 degrees, I'll be sat in here, aircon on, fans going, nice, comfortable. Wow, look at this. You sit here for hours, just looking at the, watching the ducks. Wow, look at this, kids. This is fantastic. What a view.
Wayne may be able to picture this house as a home, but now it's Karen who has doubts.
It's not a family home. Like, there's no proper garden. This is what I would expect, like, a more of a retired couple to have as a garden, rather than
But again, you
a
know,
family.
this is good. You know, it's low maintenance. There's not much outside. There's no grass because you've got to water it, I suppose.
This is definitely an older person's house.
It's nice, though. Imagine having something like this every day.
Karen and Wayne may have different ideas about the ideal family home, but are they beginning to agree on Australia?
I'm starting to like the properties more and more as we go through them. I think you get a lot more for your money out here.
I think I'm getting closer to convincing Wayne. He definitely is warming up to the idea, but at the same time, I think it's got to be right for all of us.
Karen has reservations about this house. but it seems to have worked wonders with Wayne. Will it be within reach of their £450,000 budget?
It is really nice. I reckon it's going to be more expensive, and I'm going to say it's going to be roughly around 550 to 600,000 British.
I'll go 495 to 510. If it ends up being that expensive, then I think that we definitely wouldn't want to live here.
Where would you like to move then? Cornwall?
Still here. Right then, you ready?
Yeah,
What do you
let's
think?
have a look. Let's see
Ready?
what it's worth.
Go on, Emily, flip it over.
You're joking.
That's £67,000 under budget.
Oh my God. No chance. No chance.
Well, you know, that price, I think if you put a fence up, made it a little bit more secure for Harry.
That is really cheap. I never would have expected it to be that cheap.
It might not be the perfect fit for Karen, but this property could well have brought her one step closer to achieving her dream life down under. With Harry looked after by a childminder, the family move on to the final property of the day. We found what should be the Dennetts' dream home, offering everything they're looking for. It's situated in Secret Harbour. Located 35 miles south of Perth, the area is a bit further from the city centre, but with the ocean on the doorstep, it could offer the family a perfect setting. Will this modern six-bedroom family home impress?
Oh, wow. This is
Massive
nice,
hallway.
isn't it? I like this.
Oh my God, this is good.
Now, this is like a nice family area. Oh, kids, look what I can
Opens right
see
way
out
through.
there.
Wow.
This is
Swimming pool.
beautiful. Now, this just gives
See, that's
me...
more like it. That's a good size.
The pool's got the thumbs up from Wayne and Jack.
I can see myself lounging outside in the pool
Could you?
on a float. Well, this is nice. Wow.
Oh, I like this bathroom. It's a lot like our taste, isn't it, in terms of like
Yeah.
our shower room at home.
Upstairs is designed to take advantage of the property's magnificent views, and it doesn't disappoint.
This is different.
Oh
isn't it?
my God, this is fantastic. This is beautiful.
Do you like this
There's
a lot?
that little balcony that we saw when we walked
Normal
up.
downstairs, open plan upstairs.
Oh
Kitchen.
my God, this is lush. I love this kitchen. I absolutely love it.
Karen's completely blown away.
I can't say that I've actually found a place where I've walked in, even in England, where I've walked in and up here, I've just been like, wow.
You can play football in here.
Oh my God, this is lush. This is
Huge.
lush. This is lush.
No bath, mind.
No, I know, but who has a bath in Australia? They haven't got enough water.
Not sure that's quite right, Karen.
This house is amazing, Mum. You've got to buy it.
The whole family can imagine living here.
Oh wow, look at that.
You can see the mirrors on the wall.
This is fantastic.
That's a really good
isn't it?
effect, isn't it? This is what we want. And
Yes,
what we,
exactly.
you know, this would make it worthwhile making the move to Australia.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I was looking for. Are we going to buy it today?
Nice try, Jack. The pool is, for once, perfect.
Oh no, this is
Wow.
lovely, isn't it? So you could get at least 3 strokes on this one, Wayne.
Yeah. I mean, look at the
Have
house
you
from the
seen-
outside. It's fantastic, isn't it?
If this was the right price, I would quite happily go home and put the house on the market tomorrow.
Karen seems confident the move could be a done deal. But will the price bring her back down to earth with a bump?
What we see here is going to be really important into whether or not you can get the sort of like the dream in Australia.
Well, this is the dream.
If this house is way over our budget, I would be very disappointed.
Right, should we have a look?
Yeah.
Put ourselves out of our misery? I reckon it's going to be massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
That's £193,000 over budget.
No chance.
million.
No chance.
No.
Absolutely not. Oh well,
Defeats the object.
that's ridiculous. That would be like a 250 grand mortgage at least.
But Karen's not giving up on the dream home just yet.
I don't think a teaching job full time would cover the cost of a mortgage here and living expenses. You would have to get a job in like Perth, and you could do that Monday to Friday. That would be better than working abroad.
It's in the same time zone.
Yeah.
That's a good start straight away, isn't it?
So it's all going to be down to your job now. So I'm really sorry about this, but it's basically down to you.
Australian properties could have seen Wayne turn the tide when it comes to a life down under. House number 1 was almost perfect, but the pool was more for paddling. The second property won Wayne round, but was reminiscent of retirement for Karen. House number 3 had it all, but unfortunately a hefty price tag too. So when it comes to Aussie homes, will the family vote for the UK or down under?
Based on the properties we've seen today, our vote today is... Australia!
Undecided.
I expected you to be undecided, but what about you, Millie?
The Australia houses are really good, but it kind of depends on where they are.
I think the properties are nicer here.
I mean, we've got to have a look at jobs, job prospects yet, and see what we can expect to earn in Australia. If we want to achieve that dream, then it would mean that I would end up working full-time again, and that's not the whole point. It's to spend, the move is to spend more time with Karen and the kids. Isn't it, Harry? Yeah.
With Wayne unprepared to sacrifice precious family time to afford the Aussie dream home, finding out what exactly the career and salary opportunities are down under will be crucial if Karen's dreams to stay alive. Back in the UK, Karen teaches business studies, but juggling family and teaching duties has been tough.
Every night I have to do some sort of work to be able to, just to keep up really, just to sort of keep my head above water. I've actually worked right through the night till about 5 in the morning, and, you know, it's just, I just feel exhausted.
Wayne's just resigned as Deputy Site Manager for a fuel company in Afghanistan, but is hoping for a similar position just closer to his family.
It'd be great if I could continue this line of work and also be living with my family.
Today, the couple are setting off to explore what job opportunities could await them in Perth. First up, we've arranged for Karen to visit a local school. Joined by Millie, Jack and Harry, she's met by Cliff Gillam, an executive at the Department of Education in Western Australia.
Good morning, Karen. Oh, yeah. Lovely to meet you. Welcome to Churchill Senior High School and Western Australia.
While the children are taken on a tour of the school, Karen and Cliff talk jobs.
Next year, we're needing teachers like yourself who are looking to come and live and work in Western Australia. This school, for example, will grow by 400 students. And having had a look at your CV and your training, I can assure you that you do have the necessary qualifications.
That sounds really promising, and that's great news for me.
Karen could be in demand, but would she be able to reduce her working hours to allow more time with the family?
The options for part-time work will depend upon the needs of particular schools at a given time. But part-time is a really real option.
That's really good news for me. That's exactly what I wanted.
It's sounding promising for Karen. Meanwhile, Jack and Millie are getting the lowdown on some important matters.
What are school dinners like?
There's lots of different stuff you can get there, so sushi, rolls, that kind of stuff.
And there's an added benefit to Aussie-style schooling.
On Fridays, today, we go to the beach, which is good with school, so I like that. Yeah.
That's really cool. It's something that never really happened in England.
You'd be lucky with our weather, Millie. Across town, Wayne's meeting with recruitment manager Ryan Lanson.
Wayne, hi Ryan, how are you?
Good.
Good to meet with you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Wayne's anxious to know if he could carry on working in the petroleum industry in Perth.
Based on the experience you've got, well, I think it is realistic to expect that market would throw up some opportunities for you, for sure.
And most importantly, if he could get the right job without being miles away from his family.
Say, for example, I also didn't want to work within the fly-in, fly-out industry, and I wanted to stay more at home.
There would certainly be opportunities here in Perth for a logistics or operational type role, where you could be based here but still servicing a project which is based offshore.
That's exactly what Wayne was hoping to hear. Job prospects for the couple are looking good, and if the salaries are right, the quality family time Karen's been hoping for could be within grasp.
On our current salary scale for teachers, we pay $88,000 a year.
Really?
Which is about £49,000. And if, having passed, if you like, the process of assessment, you were accredited as a level 3 teacher, you would move immediately to $106,000.
Wow.
So around about £61,000.
Wow, that is fantastic. That's almost double.
Working full-time, Karen could double her salary. Will Wayne's prospects be as good?
I would think based on the experience that you've got, you could realistically expect somewhere between 130 to 140 as a starting position. And the reality is you could probably go anywhere up to about 180, 190.
That sounds fantastic. That really is good.
That's about £100,000, much more than Wayne was expecting. As the couple meet to compare notes on the day, he can't wait to share the good news.
I found out that I could earn exactly the same money as what I earn working abroad at the moment.
Really?
With living at home in
Really?
Perth. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And Karen's been doing her sums.
If I did the half a week, 2.5 days, say, I'd still get what I get full-time, what I could get full-time in the UK, which means I could still do part-time and get a full-time wage. So it looks like the odds are in the favour of Australia at the moment. That sounds exactly what we need, isn't it?
Yeah,
back
perfect.
to being a family again.
No prizes for guessing how this vote turns out.
Australia.
Australia. You know, I could continue with a job that I do like and also receive a decent wage whilst living with a family together in Australia.
I'm really, really pleased. A lot is obviously going to ride on what happens from here, but yeah, everything's looking really optimistic at the moment, so good.
It seems like Wayne could slowly but surely be coming round to Karen's vision of a new life down under for the family. After 5 years of spending most of their time thousands of miles apart, will a day out together in the Australian sunshine prove another winner? The family love the ocean, so time spent catching waves should go down well with everyone. They're spending the day learning to surf at Scarborough Beach, where they're met by expat Jodie Ballard, captain of the local surf lifesaving club.
So this is Kate and Ali, and they're going to take you in the water today.
Before they hit the waves, Millie's got an all-important question.
How usual do you get sharks to come in, that come down to the beach?
We don't get them very often. We're very good at spotting them because we have a helicopter in the air.
That's a relief. Time to hit the surf. The day's everything Karen had been hoping for.
To be able to come to this every weekend, just, for me, it's just amazing, really. I don't think I'd ever get bored with it.
And when she finally gets some me time, she rises to the occasion.
It's good to see Karen having some fun. It's the first time for a long time, to be honest. I mean, she's been tied up, wrapped up with the kids for almost 5 years, so it's good. I bet she's loving it.
For Wayne, it's been a reminder of what he's been missing out on.
To be able to be, you know, a really good friend as well as a father, you know, being involved with as much as possible with the kids, be fantastic.
And it's been an out-of-this-world experience for Millie and Jack.
The surfing was like flying through heaven.
Being able to spend time with my dad would like better, and that also involves having more time with Mum.
After just a taste of the outdoors lifestyle they could have, will the family vote home or away?
After a fun day, our vote is
Australia. Obviously, my vote goes to Australia. Really pleased that now, obviously, the rest of the family, at least after today, are also coming round to this way of thinking. It's great.
And Wave's craving for Cornwall could be becoming a thing of the past.
I like Cornwall, I love Cornwall. I won't, you know, slate the place. It has been sunnier here. It's probably the first time in about 5 years we've been on the beach and we're not wearing wetsuits. Superb. But we've got to get used to the sun, haven't we? We're all a little bit pink today.
Dad. We want to remind you, you're the pinkest of us all. Seriously, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the pinkest of them all? You are.
With another vote for Australia from Wayne, Karen's dream seems to be creeping ever closer. But if they're to avoid being burnt by the cost of a move, the couple will need to achieve the right price for their home in the UK. They think it's worth £420,000. Will 2 local estate agents agree?
Lovely bright hallway, oak panel doors, very modern and contemporary. The lounge is a great size, lovely and bright, big windows, a super modern white contemporary kitchen. And I've also noticed they like a glass of wine. Not quite big enough for my liking, though.
Oh, God, our bedroom.
Oh, lovely. Master suite, really good sized room. Oh, lovely. Nice, impressive wet room.
Hey, it's your bedroom.
This room really does have a seaside feel. Surfboard, surfing trunks on the radiator. Oh, and what do we have here? A bearded dragon. Not many of those around here.
And it's your room, Millie.
That's impressive. Storage, study, makeup. You've got everything, you know. As a teenager, you must love this room. It's perfect. See how lucky you are, Millie?
This is a super family home. In the current market, I value this property at £325,000. For a quick sell, I'd value it at £300,000.
No way.
Fabulous family home. In the current market, I'd value this family home at £425,000, and for a quick sale at £399,950.
It's quite a difference in valuations.
I think, you know, 100,000 difference between the two valuations between two estate agents within the same...
Well, he did say that was the top end, didn't he?
That are based in the same area, you know. Possibly I would push for the higher end to begin with.
I mean, if we can get the higher amount, then why not? It's like you're saying it.
Yeah.
You know, let's do it.
With just one valuation close to what they were expecting, the couple move on to examine the price of everyday living. We've provided a comparison of costs in the UK and Australia, starting with a weekly supermarket shop.
Look in there, blimey. Wow, look at baby wipes. £3.50 in the UK, £8.32 in Australia. That's massive.
That is a lot, isn't it?
Red seedless grapes, £1.39 here, so that's something that's cheaper. A kiwi punnet, 75p in the UK, £2.50 in Australia.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't, yeah. I mean, you think close to New Zealand, they'd be a bit cheaper, really, wouldn't you?
Yeah. OK, right. That's £146 difference a month. On top of our normal shopping per year, you know, that's fetching up to, like, 1,800 quid now. That's a lot.
And that's just on food. The Dennets have worked hard to reduce their mortgage in the UK, and their current monthly payment comes to £800. Based on the second property they saw in Australia, how would buying a home down under affect their outgoings?
1,154. So the
difference of
370.
370 a month.
Yeah.
Which again, if you think about it, is almost another mortgage back in the UK.
So if we extended the term, we might make the monthly affordability cheaper.
At the end of the day, though,
it is more expensive.
After adding together all of their costs down under and taking their potential Australian income into account,
we're going to be £294.77 worse off a month.
Yeah.
The figures are disappointing, but Karen's not going to let her dream of a life down under slip away without a fight.
I mean, be fair, do you honestly think you could get a job and in the UK working Monday to Friday and still be able to bring that much? I mean, with me only doing 2.5 days a week teaching.
No chance.
No chance. So, you know, at the end of the day, I still think we're still in a comfortable position and you're Monday to Friday. I think that's fantastic.
But when it comes to voting for finances down under, will Wayne feel the same?
Today, our decisions are going to be...
Australia.
Australia.
Excellent. So you don't mind that losing that little bit of extra then?
No, not at all. We can still receive the same amount of money per month. We can still save, and plus, you know, the biggest part of it is I will be at home full time.
This is great.
Although the figures may not have been the breakthrough the couple had hoped for, Wayne's fourth vote for Australia means Karen may have a real chance of persuading him to make the move. But there's still one cost to consider, the emotional cost of leaving loved ones behind. The family have decided to watch a DVD of messages from back home together.
Hi Karen, hi Wayne. Hello Millie, Jack, Harry. Hello.
Hi Karen, hi Wayne, hi kids.
Hi Wayne, Karen. And the kidleys. Well, Karen and Wayne, they're fantastic parents to the kids. They're really lovely.
Wayne's very, very laid back. Nothing phases Wayne much.
Karen, I think, is an absolute trooper. I'd take my hat off to that lady.
She just makes me immensely proud. I mean, a lot of people usually say their mum's their inspiration, but I think my Karen's my inspiration, really.
Millie now has grown into a lovely young lady. She's very responsible, very grown up. Harry just makes my heart melt.
Jack, well, Jack's a young lad doing everything that young lads do.
My first reaction when Karen said that she might be moving to Australia was I felt really sad.
You know, I just try and look at it positively and hope they'll be very happy.
Obviously you want them to be close to you, but on the other hand, if it's going to improve their life, and we're not going to be around forever.
I want them to go, but selfishly, I'm really going to miss the family.
I just love them all so much. I know that they want to go and they have to go to be happy, and I should be excited for them, really. But it's hard. It's very hard.
Obviously, we'll miss you if you go abroad, but having said that, we'll support you all the way.
It's going to be a big wrench to see you go, but you ain't got to feel about us. We've got to do what's right for you.
I know it's your dream. I'll try my best to support you, and I will be there for you wherever you are in the world. I just don't know what to do without all of you. It's going to be really hard.
Ellen was really sad, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Obviously, seeing my mum upset is not a very nice thing. That does make me feel really guilty. And, you know, but it's nice as well to see that my mum's so proud.
A little bit surprised there to see my mum a bit teary. So I'm sure, once she realises that she can come out any time she wants, spend as much time with us as she wants, she'll feel a bit better.
Hearing from home has been a difficult reminder of what the family could stand to lose. Australia may have exceeded Karen's expectations, but more time together with her family will mean long separations from loved ones at home. Karen's been dreaming of a new life down under for years, and the trial week hasn't disappointed.
We got to spend time together as a family, and we also got to share the fun. It has been good, it has been fantastic, everything that I wanted it to be.
And Jack and Millie have appreciated having their dad close again.
My favourite bit about Australia is seeing my dad more.
I felt like a lot more happier than I normally am.
Wayne's eyes have been open to Karen's vision.
Well, it's been a great week. I've loved it. The amount of time I've spent with the kids this week has been fantastic.
But he's still got one foot in the UK.
Cornwall, I'm still thinking about it. You know, it's definitely not out the window yet.
While seeing her mum so upset has given Karen pause for thought.
It makes you think a lot, you know, are all these other things superficial? And what we're missing is the real thing in the UK. I'm not 100% anymore. I need to really think about it.
It's decision time. Where does the Dennets' future lie?
After a very busy week in Perth, Australia, our vote goes to...
Australia.
Oh, we're all Australia. Wow. I will miss everybody, but at the end of the day, seeing the opportunities that we have here, I just can't let that go.
There's a lot more things to think about and look at, but at the moment, I'd most certainly say, yeah, let's give Australia a go.
I'm definitely going to miss my friends and family, but hopefully they'll come out and see us every year or so.
And my favourite bit about Australia is getting to spend more time with my dad, because I don't get to see him much.
Well, it's really good that Jack wants to spend more time with me, because I most certainly do with him.
Their trial week down under has seen Karen succeed in persuading Wayne the family's future should be spent closer to Canberra than Cornwall. Hopefully they'll soon be packing for and en route to their new life together down under.
And you can find out if the Dennets made the move by going to the BBC website. A really sad story on the way at 11.